Well, are you tired of high cable and satellite bills but afraid to downgrade to a basic TV antenna because you know how poor reception can be?
What's good, YouTube? You're back in the building with the Life Gains Lamont Tyson channel. We're talking about those TV antennas, which ones are the best, because the icing on your cake for cord cutting is being able to get your local channels in your local area, which was something that was very hard to do back when cord cutting first got started. But now, man, hell, it's easy as hell if you get the right antenna. So let's go through this comparison video and talk about it. But damn, first, gotta put on my +7 glasses of helping you get local TV sexy as hell, because I'm working on skilling my craft, bringing you a more informed YouTube experience, something better to look at. Please subscribe to this channel. Go check out the Life Gains Financial channel. I'm talking about all the ways you can make money in real estate, how I did it, also the best ways to invest. And the sponsor on this video, for those of you that still like to dibble dabble in the underground IPTVs, it's a good one called ProGo TV. They're offering you, if you use my promo code LifeGains, $10 per line. You get to see everything. Let's jump into this video right now.
At the Consumer Reports TV Test Lab, experts test hundreds of TVs. They assess and review some of the most advanced tech the world of television has to offer.
Yep.
So imagine my surprise when I discovered the team testing TV antennas.
Not for nothing, Jim, but I haven't seen an antenna like 15, 20 years.
Yeah, I mean, antennas are sort of,
They made a comeback
right now, that they're making a comeback.
Decades ago, all TV programs came via an antenna. Cable and satellite gradually replaced them. But as the cost of those services went up, consumers have rediscovered antennas as a way of saving money.
Well, hell, that's why you dropped cable in the first place. They was price gouging.
With the streaming services, you get a lot of the channels, but you don't always get the locals. So you're paying for that package, but you're not getting your major networks. And an antenna is a great and inexpensive solution. One of the other things that some of our testers found is that often the signals that you're getting from an antenna look better than what you're getting sometimes from a pay TV service because they're less compressed.
That's true.
Antennas deliver free over-the-air channels like those from major networks. Then, if you have an internet connection, you can pay for a streaming service which can give you access to movies, premium specials, series, and even some pay channels.
You know,
That's true
there's so
too.
much talk about streaming right now. Kind of that's the way to watch TV. How do these antennas fit into this new streaming world?
Well, they sort of fit in perfectly. In fact, one of the things that was surprising to us is we found that actually what's driving antenna use are broadband homes, people who have streaming services. 1 out of every 5 broadband homes right now actually is using an antenna.
Some of the new
That's
digital
20%.
antennas retain the classic
I got
rabbit ears
one.
of old, while others don't even look like antennas anymore.
This is an antenna?
Yeah, this is a very popular model.
Y'all
In
know
fact,
that's
this
the one I
antenna is
reviewed.
among the top performers in our ratings.
Someone
And there are
leave me a
models like
comment,
this
I'm
that
gonna
you
give
can
it
actually
away.
paint right over. It'll blend right into your wall.
An antenna is an enticing prospect for Jeanette, Chris, and Marco, who feel they're paying too much for cable. But which one is right for them?
Hey, nice to meet you.
Jim made a house call to see if he could help.
Here we go.
Here's our TV.
You probably can see with this antenna, it sort of looks a little old school, like the old antennas with the rabbit ears. It's also got this round piece, and you want an antenna that can get both UHF and VHF signals, and that will cover the whole spectrum of the possible
I ain't
channels
know
that
that.
you can get.
Jim shows him how simple it is to attach it to the TV.
Now, the other thing you may notice, this has a plug. That's because this is an amplified model. What it means is it has a built-in amplifier, and if you're far from some of the broadcast towers, it'll help pull those signals in.
And once it's all set up, Jim does a scan. And just look at that! 35 channels.
And they're using a
Although
fire
Jim's team
stick.
has found that sometimes you can pull in twice that number.
I think that's very cool because even with basic cable, you don't get a lot of channels.
Now, Jim turns up the signal amplifier as he tries to get the best picture quality he can.
Okay, so this actually looks pretty good.
And it gets even better as he adjusts the rabbit ears.
In our own tests, what we found is that if you play around with the position and the location of the antenna, sometimes that will help. We found that if you can put it near a window, sometimes that's an improvement in the picture quality. The other thing is if you can elevate it. Sometimes people will even put an indoor antenna in their attic and then run a cable down.
Are any of these antennas for outside?
Obviously, if you can put an antenna on your roof, it's going to give you the best reception. But for people who live in apartments, or sometimes it's just really a hassle to go up on a roof and install that, indoor antennas work for a lot of people.
So weather doesn't affect this, right? Or does it?
So sometimes weather can affect. I mean, there are a lot of things that will affect reception.
Hell, what she
So
think
one
they
is,
got
your
satellite?
distance from a broadcast tower.
Y'all remember when
where I have
satellite,
the
you
room,
had
I
bad
get
weather,
3 or
it
4
would screw
channels,
your
so you did
TV.
much better than me.
And here are some more of Jim's tips to get you tuned into antennas. Since you may need to try several models to find the one that works best in your house, make sure you buy antennas with good return policies. After you
Damn
found an
right.
antenna, Jim recommends scanning for new channels once a month.
You may find that you're getting some channels that you didn't get otherwise.
Thank you for coming and telling us all about antennas. I think I can say none of us had an idea there were so many free channels out there.
In your cord cutting experience, if you want to be able to get your locals, because that's of the utmost importance. For me, being someone who preaches making life gains in every area of your life, you need to keep up with what your local government is doing. People oftentimes overlook great opportunities because they're not just simply watching the news to hear what's going on in their community. A good antenna is going to make a difference for those elderly folks who's scared of all the cord cutting technology and they still paying cable, which they shouldn't. They could be taking that money and enjoying their old ass age, retiring, having fun somewhere. Help them out. Get them a good antenna. Like I said, you guys leave me a comment because I'm anxious to see who gets this far in my video. I will be giving away an antenna. Just leave me a comment to say you watched to this part where y'all mentioned the free antenna. And that's going to do it for this video. Don't forget to like my video. Please comment and subscribe. Go get yourself that life game. Check out some of my other videos on this particular channel because we cover cord cutting. We cover trending topics every now and then. We cover fitness. Y'all know I'm into the fitness thing. And if you want to know my financial tips, go jump over to the Life Gains Financial channel. Link is in description. And until the next Sex is Hell video, I'll see you.